I'll never make a promise that I can keep. Show me I gave it. Where is this taking me? My bad. Let's see where I go. Which way do I go? What's up, Patrick? Patrick back in the building, man. Patrick's back in the building, man. What's up, Pat? On my way to Epcot. So, I tried to do a reel today. I put it on Instagram, put it on TikTok. I got to get my editing skills up quick because I'm not using the editor that I used to use. So I'm trying to look around for, hey, Incomplete, you here? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I got about a 20-minute drive to Epcot. But yeah, I did a reel. It's not great. I mean, I only posted because I put a lot of work into it, and my work is not going in vain. It'll evolve. My work will evolve over time. And I'm not a comedian. But I liked it. I like what I did. And I know why I watch other people that do comedy skits and stuff. It's not even that they funny. It's just their body language. It's just what they do is how they say certain things. They swag that makes it funny to me because of their character. So I feel like people will be able to find that in me as well. Like, I don't even have to be funny. It's just the way I do certain stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the reel. I'm gonna record more of it hopefully tomorrow. See how that goes tomorrow. I've been editing for years, but when you're using different softwares to do it, it's like you got to figure out how to manipulate that software to get exactly what you want or better. And it's some softwares are user-friendly where you can be more creative because of the options you have. So, and that's going to come into play when I start. And I'm going to start doing my cover videos. Because skits take way more thought than a cover video. On a cover video, all I gotta do is sing. Woo, just sing. I gotta sing today. Continue straight on to. Okay. All right, I can do that. I can go straight. Oh, Patrick, you say you're just watching TV, huh? I get it. I feel you. It was ESPN last time. ESPN. So Hawaii is coming up this weekend. What's today? Monday? Yeah, this weekend I'll be in Hawaii. So obviously I'm gonna go live from Hawaii. I gotta show you that. Gotta bring y'all on the experience. Then I think the following week after that is Italy. So I'm gonna bring y'all on that experience too. Now if you want details about like actually follow along with what's going on with Hawaii, Italy, behind the scenes and all the other stuff, you'll have to go over to Video Diaries of Rodric King. But I will go live like this because I got to do my 15 minutes every single day. Every day. And I am. It was a show that I was going to broadcast live. I might broadcast live one of our Epcot shows. We perform at Epcot tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and the day after that. So for the next 3 days, starting tomorrow, we're performing at Epcot. I might live stream one of those sets because we got 3 30-minute sets. I might live stream one of them so that y'all can watch it live. I'll figure out which one I'm gonna do, but I'll do the full 30 minutes if I can figure out how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna set it up and do it. I'll figure it out. But I'm definitely gonna broad stream it live on this channel, so y'all be able to see Latin Ambition at Epcot. Now, we do have videos on YouTube. If you type in Latin Ambition Epcot, there's going to be videos of Latin Ambition and me performing with them at Epcot. We're doing some different music this time, so that's a good thing. And it's always packed. It's Epcot. Why would it not be packed? Why would Epcot not be packed? But it's a privilege. It was a privilege to be able to play on these stages. It's a privilege. So I can't wait to get there, perform my little heart out. You know what I'm saying? Why I feel like something is smoking on the other side of those trees. Hope you and the Queen coming back soon. Whew, me too. She should be coming back soon. I tried to get her to come on today, but she just flew in from Memphis. I think she was tired, so I wanted to give her a little break. But she's coming back soon. I'm gonna tell her y'all asked about her. Nice to see you back, my Pamela. What's up? Nice to see me back. Thank you. It feels good to be back, to be honest. I've been gone for quite some time now. And since the break, I had sold my laptop. I sold all my equipment that I used to record. So I just got a new camera. So that's why I'm able to go live and shoot all these new videos. Now I just got to start figuring out some content, Pamela, for you and everybody, and start getting it filmed and released. So I got some things I'm working on. I'm trying to get good with this editor. I know, right? It's been too long, but don't worry, I'm coming back with vengeance, because I'm going harder than I did before I left, much harder. And I'm trying to get to 500,000 subscribers. That's the goal, 500,000 subscribers, and I think I'll be able to do that. Just got to work my butt off, and I'm willing to do that. So yeah. Don't see how this goes. All it takes is 1 or 2 good viral videos. That's why I'm putting a lot of thought into the content, because it will reward me when the thought, the concept, the construct on how, when, where, why, when all those answers, when I have all the answers to those and produce that product, it's gonna be so worth it. So freaking worth it. And I have so many great ideas. I just gotta figure out the chronological order on what way I'm going to release it. The good thing is I'm still singing, and my goal is to come back and do 15 minutes live every day until my first video release, so y'all can stay in the loop of what I'm doing, where I'm going, where I'm at. Like I don't know what to expect in Hawaii. I have no idea what to expect. I just know y'all gonna be on that experience with me. I might even, you know what? I need to plan to film something. Fire truck for the airport. I need to plan something to shoot for Hawaii when I get there. That's what I need to do, so I can shoot it while I'm there, and then have it to release when I get back. I don't know what. I'm in creative mode, like the creative juices are flowing right now. I'm trying to figure things out. I'm trying stuff to see what works. Like, just gonna have fun and be a creator. Or at least try to. I want to bring my daughters into my videos too, as well. Whether they're shooting, whether they're doing some of these skits with me. I don't know. However they get involved. You should go. You should definitely put a year of time aside to save the money to go to Hawaii, a year or a year and a half. If it takes you 2 years to save the money, it'll be worth it, because it's something you want to do. A dream is a dream when we only wish about it. Put together some plans. You can do it. It's possible. It is definitely possible. You just got to make up your mind. That's what you're doing. Put it out in that. We're going to put out in the atmosphere right now. Pamela is going to Hawaii. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Pamela is going to Hawaii. And she's going to have the time of her life. And it's going to be worth every red cent. She's going to have nothing but good vibes, good food, great experience. Like, we're speaking all that into your life right now. You only deserve it if you believe you do. I'm going to cover you believe. But I just put it out there. You're going to get that. We all deserve what we think we deserve. If we think we deserve it. I heard this the other day, and I'm going to tell this to whoever's listening. Yes, I'm going to go one day. My daughter is getting married November 1st, 2023 in Arizona. Ooh, congratulations to her. Very big step, marriage. But I'm going to tell you what someone told me. You have more potential than you're showing right now. You can go harder than you're actually doing right now. Go harder. When you think you've given all you got, go a little bit harder. Patrick said he wants to go to LA one day. LA is great. You'll love it at LA. And if you go to LA, you have to go to my favorite places in California. That's Venice Beach and the Santa Monica Pier. I love those two places. And 3rd Street Promenade. That's why I used to street perform before I got with Blind Ambition. I used to go out there and sing for money. But I used to sing my tail off, and it paid very, very well to sing out there. The big dogs go out there. The big dogs. Because if you are not that good and not that talented, you're not going to stay out there long. Because there's people, you can YouTube street performers at 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, California. YouTube street performers Venice Beach. YouTube street performers at Santa Monica Pier. YouTube it. When you see the talent that's out, I was amongst them. I remember, here's a short story. I don't even know if I put this in a book. When I first went to California as a homeless guy, trying to go out there to get discovered. Ooh, Los Angeles, I want to be discovered. I can sing. I want someone famous to see me and say, hey, you, come on, go with me. I'm going to make you famous. Didn't happen. I got what I wanted, but that didn't happen. Albert, what's up, Albert? How you doing? Thank you for joining the live stream. It's been forever. But so when I went out there, I was like, wow, it's a lot of people out here. I probably got to fight just to get a spot to post up in order to sing. And I was homeless, so I needed the money. So I was desperate. I needed food, and I didn't want just what the shelter was giving me. I wanted actual food. Albert from Connecticut. That's what I'm talking about. So what I did was I went out there, a cappella, singing. Nobody paid me any mind. Nobody didn't give me no money. People act like I couldn't even sing. It was like a dog screaming because he got his nail clipped and they went too far and got some meat. That's how they was treating my singing, like I didn't exist. And a homeless guy that was already out there, he was like, my brother. I'll never forget. He was like, my brother, you're really good. I think, and I mark his words. This is exactly what he said. He said, I think you'll make more money than any singer that ever's been out here if you get you a speaker. But nobody can't hear you over all these other performers. So if you get a speaker, I promise you'll make more money than everybody else out here. And I heard it. It went in one ear and went out the other. You know, we do that. We tend to do that. Things go in one ear and it goes out the other. We're human. We've done that plenty of times. And I didn't take that man's advice. But one day, I went out there every day for 3 days. And I was tired of burning up my voice. And I wasn't making no money. Still had to bum money for food and the bus and stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna give up just yet. That guy told me if I get a speaker. So now I'm on a mission. Now I went from sitting on the bus stop, twinkling my fingers, like, you know what? Let me go and see how much a speaker is. So I started asking people that was at the promenade, hey, where you get a speaker from? Hey, wait, everybody was saying the same place. So I went downtown LA. There was shop after shop after shop after shop selling battery powered PA systems, which is what they use to street perform. All they need is a battery or charge it up before they go out. Didn't need to require a plug. So I went to several different ones, and one of them caught my eye. He gave me the price that I wanted. It was the machine that this part is in the book. He gave me the machine that I wanted, everything. He told me how much I need. I said I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I think I needed like $200. Now, granted, every other city that I've panhandled for money and food and all the other stuff in the United States, the most I ever made was like $60 at one day. I needed $250 for this machine. I'm like, how am I gonna raise $250 in a day panhandling in the worst city in the United States for panhandling? I was like, this is not gonna work. I don't know what to do. So I went to the homeless shelter. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it all I have. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to the homeless shelter tonight. I'm gonna get some good sleep. Wake up first thing in the morning, and I'm gonna panhandle all day until I get that $250. And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy that machine. And then the next day, I'm gonna charge it up after I get it overnight. And then the next day, I'm gonna go out there and sing for money and see what happens. Well, make a long story short, I did it. If you want to get in more detail as to what happened when I got it, and it was a lot of crazy mess. That's in the book. But I ended up getting it. Went out there. First day, I was just testing the doggone thing at the bus stop because I have to catch the bus. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a driver's license, so I had to catch the bus. So I was like, I'm at the bus stop. I'm not in front of nobody's house. I'm in a commercial area. Let me turn it on and sing a little bit just to see how the machine sounds, see if it works. Epcot, okay. To see how it works, blah, blah, blah. So I did that and I started singing. Do you know people pulled over in their car to get out to give me money? I didn't sing no longer than probably 10 minutes and made like probably $40 just standing on a bus stop with this speaker singing. And I turned the volume up because I want to see how loud it was. I thought because people ignored me when I didn't have a speaker, if it's loud with a speaker, people are just going to ignore me like they did when I didn't have the speaker. No. People were turning around in their cars. They would go around, make a U-turn, come back, go back through the light just to make that right turn to that bus stop to pass me some money out the window. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was the end of the day when it was like 6 o'clock in the evening when I got the PA. So I was like, all right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this money, get me something to eat, and tomorrow I'm going to take this out to the pier, or whichever pier, Venice Beach, they all close together. I'm going to take this out to the pier. I'm going to find me a spot, and I'm going to sing my butt off. I ran into so much trouble. I almost got in fights. Like, people will kill. And listen, when I say this, I'm not just talking. People will kill you out there on a strip over taking their spot where they set up to sing every day because this is their home. This is where they make money. They sleep out there on the beach or they stay somewhere close by. They come to that same spot every day for years, some of them. It's a man that got a whole grand piano that I don't know if he brings it out there. Piano stay out there overnight. I don't know, but he has a whole grand piano out there that he plays every day. So I literally was set up in a spot, and then 5 minutes later, someone come over there ready to fight. Hey, this is my spot. I've been here for years. So I ended up just at the end of the day, after spending all day trying to find a place to set up and sing, I just ended up singing at the bus stop again, but out there. I made probably like $100. But I remember one day I saw this guy. I remember he was singing by the pier. So I went to the pier, started singing, and the police said, you can't stay here unless you got a permit. You got to go get the permit. I was like, but I don't have one. He was like, that's your problem. He was like, I'll tell you this, though. The police helped me out. He said, I'll tell you this. The only thing we can control is this. So he showed me with saying that. He didn't speak about the places that I could. He only said that where they couldn't regulate. So I was like, oh, that means I could perform there. And that's where I saw the guy was that time. He's not there right now. So I was like, I'm gonna come there tomorrow. So first thing tomorrow, I'm gonna set up right there where the police ain't gonna mess with me. And if the guy don't come, good. Then I get to perform in this spot, and it is what it is. So I come there the next morning, I set up, I stayed there all day. I made $450. $450 for 4 hours of singing at the pier. $450. That's the most I ever made street performing in my life. When I say I was trying to go out there and set up and sing every day, but here's the problem. On like my third day of coming out there, so I did like 800, almost a grand in like 2 days. On that third day, for one, my voice was almost giving out. For two, the guy that usually sings there, he came back. And he was ready to fight over his spot. And whew, all that drama and how that unfolded, that's all in the book. But it was real. But I ended up getting a license and being able to perform in other places. But the book is good. Like when you see a lot of the struggles, you'll have more respect for homeless people too. Not saying that you don't have respect for them now, but that journey was crazy. But it was worth it because look where I'm at now. I'm performing on big stages. If you follow me on Instagram and stuff like that, I'm performing on big stages. I thought that was Renan. That looked just like Renan's car. I'm performing on big stages. I'm traveling all over the world. Like, so it paid off, but I had to pay my dues, that's for sure. Those are some tough dues. Wearing the same clothes every day. When I was panhandling, I wasn't using my money for drugs. I didn't drink, so I wasn't using my money for alcohol. I would literally use my money for food, transportation, and shelter. That's really it. And I wasn't making enough to really have a living. I just was taking care of myself the best that I could. But now once I started singing for the money, I can do what I want because I earned it. And I felt like I was getting over on people, but I avoided panhandling as much as I possibly could. And there's so many different people all over the country, like really good people that looked out for me. Like when I say looked out for me, they have kids and they moved me into their place. When they have kids in the place, that's how much they trusted me. And I would never screw up that trust with them. So yeah, like people have trusted me in ways that you're just not gonna trust a total stranger. So if you ever hear somebody say, strangers treat me better than my own family do, it's true. Because it's people that don't know me from a can of paint. They just know of my story. They know a little bit about me. They'll have girls that, like, they have young girls that stay in the house. They'll move me in a room. And sometimes they have to leave. Like, they would trust me. And I wouldn't dare to, for one, I had kids myself. And for one, I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a thief. Like, it's a lot of things that's just not in me to do because that's not in my character. So thank goodness they were trusting the right person, and I guess they felt that. But when I say there's many people all over this country that have trusted me in ways that, man, I'm just so thankful. I am thankful. And I can't wait to give back in the way that I want to give back to them. And I mention a lot of their names in the book. I name dropped them in the book. I asked them all if I could name drop them, but yeah. I met people that work with celebrities. Like, I can say some names, and if I tell you who they've worked with before, and I had the privilege of living in their house, or them giving me clothes, or them, like, man, I got some stories, bro. I got some stories. But all of this was in the name of trying to make singing a full-time thing. That's all this was about, because I needed to get out of the rat race. Now, here's one thing I learned, and I'm gonna share it with you. When you're trying to go up the levels, you're gonna need help. You're gonna need people skills. You're gonna need to be trustworthy. You're gonna need to be able to communicate. You need people to get where you're going. If you can't make friends, if you can't communicate, if you're an introvert and don't want to communicate or talk to other people, it's gonna be hard for you to do things on a major scale. You gotta have those people skills. You gotta be able to communicate. You gotta have like if it ever comes to Canada, home is a home for you for free. I'll trust you like a son. Oh, thank you, Pamela. You know what? I wouldn't mind making a special trip up there just to come and visit and see y'all and see Canada. Like seriously, I would do that. Don't tempt me. I will do that. But yeah, so yeah, you got to have those people skills in order to do big things. You got to be able to build relationships, winning relationships, and you got to be with like-minded people. So if you're a good person, you got to connect with good people. Don't mix with bad energy. It's just going to attract more bad energy. That's why all of this is in the book. All these people skills things I'm talking about, you're going to need all of these things to get where you're trying to go. Only if you're trying to do something on a major scale. You got to be trustworthy. You got to know how to communicate. So, yeah. I done talked y'all head off, right? I'm doing all this talking. I got to go sing. Luckily, we ain't doing a show. All we doing is, what time is it? I'm early. I'm 50 minutes early. But yeah, luckily I'm not doing a full show today. My voice will be fried. But it is what it is. I got to talk to my people. Y'all know I'm down with y'all. You down with ROD? Yeah, you know me. But yep. Almost at Epcot. I'm probably like 3 minutes. I'm gonna try to go straight in too. Where's my ID? Cause they gonna want that ID. They ain't letting nobody in them gates for behind the scenes of Disney, Epcot, SeaWorld. Security is serious. Try to go on with those staff interests or performance interests for the performers or the artists or the talent. Yeah, okay. For Disney, trying to go in the staffing section or the associates only section or the talent only section for Disney? What? For Universal, the Hard Rock Cafe? What? SeaWorld? Busch Gardens? You better have some identification, and the right person better get granted you the permission. See, this is called backstage lane. Because I'm going backstage. This is first. Do not go. And they do not collect $200. But yeah, life is great. You just got to create the life you want. What are you focusing on? What is your mind on? What do you talk about every day, all day? Do you spend more time talking about things that are the undesirable, or do you spend more time talking about things that are desirable? Because those are the things that you will attract. You gotta attract good things, and that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to put this camera down. Y'all still gonna be able to see me, but Disney don't play about this they privacy. Disney don't want nothing behind the scenes filmed. Nothing. They probably won't see this camera anyway, but we'll see what happens. Hello. All right. I'm here for sound check. Latin Ambition Band. Give us a second, sir. Oh, take your time. How y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
Excellent.
We're working on our kiosk. You won't say anything, are you?
I'm not going to say a thing.
We are like literally one shoes in, one shoes out.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, see, I don't work for Disney, so.
See, even better.
I only see what I need to see.
Thank you. What's the last name?
King. But my middle name is Daphne.
Adam? What's the last?
Daphne.
Your middle name?
No, I'm just messing with you. She was looking like, wait, what? Like, what? No, I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry. You was looking for it like, okay, I know I got the last name wrong, but. No, the middle name is Dennis. First name is Rodric. Last name is King. It should be for sound check for Latin.
Put you any other like middle name or so?
Do they put our middle name in it?
Sometimes they do if you give them the name, but
It could be for you could try it in a different order, see what happens. But you should see other band members like Chrislyn, Luis. Yep.
are you coming back and forth? Are you
No, I'm after sound check. I'm leaving.
you're not coming back?
Nah, sound check is at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
It's not a problem.
All right, y'all have a great shift.
You too.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna put my shoes on soon because mine is off as well.
I know you were about to say to you. I was putting it.
They great girls. All right, let's just keep this down because Disney do not play about their back of the house. They don't want anything filmed. I don't know how they regulate it or how they what's the word? I don't know the word. So you hit a ride. Ooh, that ride going fast. I think that's the car thing at Disney. See, look, I almost hit Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse drunk. No wonder they don't want no cameras back here. Mickey Mouse is drunk. Ooh, I can smell the alcohol from here. Or is it cheese? Alrighty. 31 minutes. I got here in 20. Oh, shoot. I almost hit Mickey Mouse for real that time. Hope they ain't got no cameras. Usually, celebrities be, because sometimes, a lot of times, celebrities play here as well, depending on who is breaking down today. Like, the cast here at Epcot is breaking down whoever performed the past 3 or 4 days, and sometimes the celebrities like Backstreet Boys, Boys to Men. It's a lot of big names that perform. So they will be breaking them down. Sometimes you'll see their tour bus, like while I'm pulling up, they'll be getting on their tour bus, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. We played at Epcot so much now. Norway China Marina. And I am going to, I don't know the name of it. Ha ha! Oh, hey, Mickey Mouse. Huh. Oh, I need to check these comments. As soon as I stop, I'm going to check these comments and see what I missed. Because I'm sure I missed something. I better have, because I'm driving. I mean, I'm not on the main road anymore. I do need to warm up a little bit too. Lift every voice and sing. Lift every voice and sing. Lift every voice and sing. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Let us march on until victory is won. Sing our song. I get the best parking spot because I am 40 minutes early. 40 minutes early, so I get the best parking spot, y'all. The best parking spot. That's right, the best. Because I'm first. I'm here first. So let me park right here. Bam. I don't like using the backup camera because what if you get in a vehicle that doesn't have a backup camera and you just get comfortable backing up with no camera? Then when you don't have the camera, how efficient are you going to be? Boom. I can put these windows down. I can open up this sunroof. I can turn on the interior lights so y'all can see me. Put the back windows down because I'm early. Turn off the car. Now I'm all yours. So once it turns 9 o'clock, other band members just probably start pulling in. Quarter till 9. That's when everyone else will start walking in. But yeah, Epcot behind the scenes. Oh, comments. Let's see the comments. Let's see what we got. Nice seeing you again. All the best, my friend. Good night. Night, y'all. Thank you for joining tonight, Pamela. Come to Atlanta soon. I'm working on it, Patrick. Canada. My daughter said there's a lot of great talent there. Crazy things go on there. Yeah, California. Oh my. That's one thing about California. Like, I had to keep me a weapon on me at all time. My go-to there was the knife. Because when somebody just walk up and start talking to you and you're in California in the public, first thing you need to determine whether they're okay or not. That's the first. I've never had, like, I've been in the cities all over the United States. All over the United States. The first thing I always had to do in California is determine whether the person I am engaged with or who is trying to engage with me, whether they got them all or not. Because a lot of times, they don't be all right. And before you know it, these people done flipped out on you. Like, it sounds crazy. It may not even make sense. But if you go there, spend a little time, I guarantee you will see what I'm talking about. You'll be like, you gotta make sure these people ain't crazy before you just let them start walking up and talking to you. Yes, you do. Because if you don't, you will end up being a victim or be a part of something you just had no intentions of being a part of, or you just didn't see it coming. Because it's crazy. It was bad. Other than that, I do like the Hollywood energy. I do like the style, the culture it brings in that geographical location. I loved California. I hated the price of stuff. Now, the good thing about price is people tipped well because they are accustomed to making a lot because cost of living was high. So the tips were great when you were being tipped. Outside of that, yeah, that's all I got. California. So, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. It's Rodric King Sings on TikTok. Rodric King Sing. I think it's Sing without the S. I know I'm the blackest Rodric you're gonna ever meet. On Instagram, it's just Rodric King. On Facebook, just Rodric King. Follow me because I post there every day. Like, definitely with my story. I try to post on my story every day to definitely win. I love videography. I love photography. So I try to do creative things and post it. Like when we went to San Diego, I took a lot of footage from when we went on this San Diego trip this past weekend with Latin Ambition Band. We performed at Tobin Center for Performing Arts. Beautiful place. It's been on television many times. It's 4 stories of just audience. It looked like a nice little bowl, a little amphitheater bowl. I can't explain it. It's beautiful. I did a really nice video of all the footage that I shot, and I shot a lot of footage because I'm trying to learn my new camera. And I turned it into a nice video, like a screenshot of everything that happened in 3 days, and I did it in less than 7 minutes. Less than 7-minute video, and it shows nearly everything we did. So if you can, go over to Video Diary of Rodric King and check out that video. Also, I'm going to post on Video Diary of Rodric King everything that's going on now behind the scenes. This is live, but obviously there's things that goes on behind the scenes when I'm not live. Those things will be posted in a video on the Video Diary of Rodric King. So it's like a vlog. You know what a vlog is. Yeah, you know what a vlog is. It's a vlog. So, and I'll find more ways to make it interesting and all that other stuff. I'm from South Philly. Have you ever sung around here? I shared your Unchained Melody video so many times with people I knew. They loved it. I hope it helped more for you. I'm sure it did. And thank you, Amy High No Excuses for posting it or for sharing it, because that means you care. That means you really enjoyed it and you have a great feeling that someone else will appreciate it just as much as you did because you really enjoyed it. And that's what sharing is. Sharing is caring. And I'm thankful that you shared it on my behalf. I really appreciate that. I am glad that I was able to create something or able to use my talent to inspire, to give someone some style of entertainment. So thank you for sharing. I do remember being in Philly, but it wasn't. This is when I worked in a corporate world. Me and my corporate friends, we caught a train from Philly to New York. We was in New York for. We was in Philly for business. Matter of fact, it has some African Center or something. I took a picture with this African Center or something that's in Philly. I remember taking a picture there. I don't know the name of it. You probably do. I don't remember the name of it, but it's at Philadelphia African Center for Historic something. It was something like that. Whether it was Martin Luther King, I don't remember, but I remember something on those lines because I took a picture. So I bet I could find that picture on Facebook. But I was in Philly with my executive friends, and since we had the weekend off, we decided to catch the train from Philly to New York because the train made it close. We didn't want to drive. We didn't want to rent cars. But all we had to do was pay a little money and the train to take us right there. So we did that as a group. Had a great time in New York. Got lost. Well, I got lost. I got separated from the group. I ended up getting me a room, staying overnight, and then leaving, getting on the train and come back the next day. But we had fun. We had a lot of fun in Philly and in New York. But Philly, it was exciting in Philly too, because when you're an executive, you don't really get to see the city. You're just there, handling business, firing people, training people, telling people what to do, overlooking systems and trying to find a way to make it more efficient, trying to save costs, cut costs, increase the budget in places where it needs to be increased so that you can raise the profit value and profit margin so we can get our little override on the market share or the value of the company. All that stuff. It was fun. That was a really exciting job. Now, what made it hard with working in the corporate world for the positions that I've had is being the example. Oh my gosh. If anybody has worked in a management level, a level of management where you're responsible for a lot of people and you are the head of over 1,000, 2,000 people, you're over that many people, you're probably controlling like a district or a region. It is so difficult for one aspect, one main primary aspect. That's being the example. It is so hard to be the example. And I know because I did it and I did it well. It's not one day I can come in with my clothes or my outfit wrinkled. It's not one day I can't have my hair on point according to the standard operating procedures. It's not one day I can't be to the office on time. It's not one day I can leave the office before everybody else. It's not one day I can leave my computer and not lock my screen. Not one day. Not one day. There's no ifs, no ands, no buts. It's not one day I can come in the office with a bad attitude. Not one. Because the one day that I do that, that makes everyone else think that they can. And now I have to regulate. So it's easier to lead people when people just follow your lead. So if I'm coming in late, they feel like they can. If I'm leaving my computer screen unlocked, which is a very, very important corporate policy because you're dealing with sensitive information, you cannot leave that desktop unlocked when you leave that desk. If I come by your desk and your desk is your computer screen is unlocked, you're fired. That I don't need to know where you at, where you been, I just know where you don't work anymore. But we can never see your computer unlocked and you're not a foot away from it. That's just doesn't happen. So I was the example. 3 feet away from, as an executive, 3 feet away from any employee I need to speak. Definitely if I haven't spoke to them or engaged with them before. If I've seen them all day, that's different. When I go to locations where our consumers for that particular product that we offer or service, whatever, I always got to deal with them in a professional manner. Like I don't care what they've done. I got to act like I got some sense. It ain't no, oh, you caught me at a bad time. It ain't, oh, no, you the third person that cussed me out. It's none of that. It's zero tolerance, everything. Now, one of the hardest part about the example that I found was the most difficult out of everything is coming in there happy. When I say happy, that means every morning when I unlock the office doors at 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't care if I just went to bed at 5 o'clock that morning and woke up at 6 to get to the office at 7. I better be the happiest person alive every morning for 8 years. That's so hard. My job depended on that, because if I come in with a bad attitude, now I have 1,000 other people that works for this company that is going to feed off my energy. And now I just created a bad work environment because of my energy, because I'm the lead, I'm the head. I could never allow that. Never. Leading by example was a very, very tough thing. Very, very tough. When it's done right and you know what you're doing and it's done right and you know your job very well, you'll make a company a lot of money. Because all management is duplicating yourself. Or, I'm sorry, training. That's training. All training is duplicating yourself. I'm efficient. I can make this company an extra $3,000 every month. I mean, every week. Now, if I duplicate myself 20 times, that's $3,000 times 20. You do the math. And I tell the company I want 2% of every increase. So that's training. But when it comes to training and managing, you got to be the lead. You got to lead by example. And if you can't lead by example, if you can't be that sharp, I never put anyone in charge of any one of my businesses if they can't lead by example and if the people won't follow them. There's been stores where I walk in, I fire all of the employees and leave management in place. There's some situations where I fire management and leave all the staff in place. But training costs a lot of money. So if I fire an entire store, and I will do that, if I'll assess the situation, I'll come up with some solutions, figure out what the main cause is. And if I feel like the whole staff them been set in their ways and been doing something wrong for so long that they just not gonna change, and this is just the dynamic they understand, and there's no change in their mind, I get rid of all of it. I'll just start fresh. I'll stay here for a whole month. I'll redo the rehiring process. We'll have a hiring fair. We'll do a workshop where we're doing a hiring fair, a job fair, right here in this building. I'll interview 200 people this week, myself, as the regional. I don't even need the first management to do it. I do it myself. Yes, I'll interview every single person. And when I interviewed a person, I made them feel like they were not getting the position, because I had a higher retention on those that I hired, because I never made them feel like they got in that interview and they felt like they killed it. They left the interview like, man, I don't know if he liked me or not. I don't know if I said the right thing. You're not gonna get in here and get no comment. Oh, you fish? I fish too. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna do all that. You're not gonna get me with commonality. Oh, you fish? So what's this first thing on your resume? I'm gonna ignore the whole fishing thing or whatever they try to use the commonality to try to break the ice. I don't want to break no ice. I want to keep the pressure on you, because if I like you, I don't want you to know that. Anyway, that's the corporate world. Don't get me started. I love business. I've trained over 4,000, 5,000 salesmen. I've hired and fired over 200 store managers. Hired and fired. Interviewed well over 10,000 people in 8 years. Well over. I've been in control of $1 million worth of corporate money. When I say millions, I mean millions. I know what the income and expenses look like for some top companies. But yeah, that's the corporate world. I'm so glad I'm out of that, because that's not what I want to do with all my life. The money was good, but I just didn't have time. Didn't have time to spend it. So, and they keep you so busy, you can't even put your head down. Because I can get fired for what somebody else do or don't do, say or don't say. I don't just get fired based on what I do and what I know and what I don't know. If the people I put in charge don't know or don't ask the right question, or I missed what they missed, I'm fired. And I'm not easy to replace, so yes, it's a lot. I love that life, but I'm done with it. It's stressful. I used to drink a tall can of Red Bull every morning. I needed to find the energy to walk into that building happy, excited, bubbly, to be the example. I needed a big, sorry. I needed a big old can of Red Bull every day. I drunk Red Bull every morning. I had the biggest 16-ounce Red Bull you could find every morning for 8 years. It's the only way I can get excited. And then meeting somebody new and trying to build rapport with them all over again every day. Anyway, I'm talking too much about that. But yeah, I love the lifestyle though. I loved it. I worked for Hilton Corporation. I worked for Marriott Corporation. Um, and a few other ones I ain't gonna mention because they got policies and stuff. Now I'm about to talk too much. I almost said the stupidest thing out of my mouth because it's stuff y'all don't know about these corporations that is not good for society, and I almost just said it. There's a lot you don't know about these corporations. You heard stuff that sounds like conspiracy theories, but they are indeed true. I got some stories. When I say I got some stories, I'll give you one. Damn, no, let me just shut up. I'm gonna shut up while I'm ahead, because I can say too much and get myself in hot water. Steal? You thinking small. That's, of course they steal. They stole from me. Here's the thing. Technically, my record wasn't good enough to be an executive, but from my experience and what I've done and what value I could bring to the company, I was an asset, so they brought me on anyway. However, when it came to overrides, that means if I brought this company an extra $2 million, I'm supposed to get a percentage of that extra $2 million that I brought in. That's my override. When I complain about that override, that I'm not getting paid that check that I'm supposed to get because this is my production, this is on top of my salary, I don't get that override for this reason right here. You're not qualified to be in this position in the first place because of your criminal record. So why you hire me? Because you're productive. You make a great salary. So who's getting the money that I did make? Oh, it went to Bob. Bob is below me. I'm Bob's boss. Why is he getting my check? He's qualified. That happened, and that's why I switched corporations so many times, because they want to give me my override. And I thought it was a race thing, but it's over now. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I wouldn't get my overrides. If I told you how much money, but that's just my personal experience. If I told you stuff that they do, that I know they do, that I've seen they do, let's put it this way. A lot of things you've heard about corporations and what they control and how they manipulate society is true. I know because I've written commercials for these people. I know because I know the psychological process that goes into. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up while I'm ahead. So yeah, life is great. How did I even get to this topic? I don't even know how I got here. I talk too much. And I need to get off that topic while I'm ahead. Oh, what time is it? 8:38. So I have about 22 minutes. I have everything I need to walk in. I do. So it's 6 people on here. Who's here? I want to see who you are. I already know AIM had no excuses. I know Patrick's here. I think Pamela's gone. Who's the other 4 people? Make yourself known to me. Come on. Speak. Let's see, what else is there? I talk a lot. Ooh, excuse me. You know what? I talk so much, but my book is so small. It's 162 pages. Let's see if I said that right. I talk so much for this book to be so thin. Yeah, it's about 160. It's about. Let me see how many pages. 151. Why does it say, Jessica, hello, I'm from Pennsylvania and I love your singing. You're awesome. You know what, Jessica? Thank you so much. What's your favorite song, Jessica? What's today? Tomorrow I'm gonna sing your favorite song on live, if I know it. But we're gonna agree on that right now. What's your favorite song that I sing, Jessica? Tomorrow on live I plan to sing it. I'm gonna do that for you, Jessica. Because that's how much I appreciate you being here. That's how much I'm thankful for you making yourself known as well. Because you didn't have to. And I appreciate that. I really do. Did anybody else chime in? Who else? No, just Jessica. What's your favorite song? I wanna know. What's your favorite song? Unchained Melody. I'm gonna sing Unchained Melody tomorrow. Tomorrow on live. It's whenever it's wherever you go. Calling was one. Do I remember when I sent a bunch of songs to you? It was whenever you go. The Calling was one. It's a rock song. Which song was that? A rock song. I think I remember. I need to find. I still have that list of songs because if I leave this video, it'll probably screw everything up. But I'm gonna try. If I remember, I'm gonna try to find that list of songs. Cause I don't throw stuff. I'm not a hoarder. Because everything is in storage, like iCloud and Google storage, stuff like that. I'm not a hoarder. But I hoard stuff that I'm supposed to throw away in storage. I do. And I think I know I still have that list of songs requested from everyone that I received from YouTube. Every request that I received through YouTube, I wrote it down and saved that list. And I kept adding to it. So I guarantee you your song is in there. So it was a rock song. I do remember. Now here's the thing. Some songs that if I don't know it and I don't like it, I won't sing it. But there's some songs that I can learn to like because with the band they've had me learn songs like Into the Mystic. Into the Mystic. When I had to learn that song from Becoming Before the Wind. Y'all know the song Into the Mystic? And I fall and blow into the mystic. I didn't like that song when I first heard it. I ain't gonna say I couldn't stand it. It just wasn't my vibe. But I had to learn it for a wedding. I think it was a wedding. I had to learn it for a wedding, which is a part of my job. I'm a professional singer, so I'm forced to learn some songs. You should do it, Patrick. Yeah, I did pretty good on the actual song. I think I have the recording somewhere. Into the Mystic. Are you referring Amy? How you referring to the rock song? I Would Sound Good. That one that you suggested. Or are you referring to Into the Mystic? Because I had to learn that song. I didn't know it, and I didn't like it at first, but it grew on me, and now I love the song. My favorite song is the first time I watched. My favorite song is the first time I watched the movie about the German Shepherd, Beethoven, the song of the day, I Fell in Love. I'm gonna look that up too and see what that is. The Calling Song. The Calling Song. Do I have my other phone? I have two phones. Let's see if this is dead. 9 times 10 it's dead. It's probably been here a few days. Yeah, it's dead. I wish this other phone was charged. Oh, let me see if it's charged. I didn't try to turn it on. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I hope it's got a little charge because I can give it hotspot and I can look the song up. The Calling Song. All right, it is officially a quarter till. and the first person just pulled up. Sound like he hit something. Did he hit the pole? Yeah, it looked like he hit the pole. I got the best spot, so he gotta go park over there. Oh, what was I? Oh, let me see the phone. Oh, snap. Oh, it's at 1%. It's gonna die. Yeah, it's gonna die. See my baby, y'all? That's my baby right there. I love that girl. I love that woman. Yeah, it's gonna die. It's at 1%. But I'm gonna listen to it again. I need to write down my tasks because I got 2 things to do on live tomorrow. I need to sing Unchained Medley. And I need to respond about what is called the calling song. Yeah, the calling song. How old were you when you first started singing? 26 years old. And thank you, Jessica. She is very beautiful. I agree. I was 26 years old when I first started singing. And I was horrible. People wanted me to shut up. They said, give up. It's not for you. It's not everybody's thing. It's definitely not yours. But although people kept telling me to stop, I didn't. Because that's the kind of person I am. I'm stubborn. I do what I want to do. I want life where I do what I want to do, so I had to get out of the rat race. But I kept trying. I kept going on YouTube, listening to those videos, and kept trying to sing. It's called Wherever You Go by the Calling. Okay. Wherever You Go by the Calling. I'm going to look that up as soon as I get off and listen to it. Even if I learn the first verse and a hook, at least I can do that. At least I can do that. If I like it or not, I can at least do that. And I'll wait till you're actually on to actually do it. I'm going to listen to it, though. I want to see what it's about. Oh, wow. You sound like you have been singing since you were in younger years. Wow, nice. Thank you. I've trained a lot of voices as well. Like I've trained people, taught people how to sing because I've used YouTube to learn how to sing, believe it or not. They have all these vocal exercises that you can do. They have all these different people teaching how to use the diaphragm. They teach you about the tongue, the lips, about how your diction should be, breath support. They teach everything you could think of is online. This is the information age. YouTube taught me. I learned how to sing self-taught by using YouTube. Oh, you heard that one, Toto. Oh yeah, Africa by Toto. That was a very difficult song. Look up the day I fell in love. I fell in love. You will love it. Okay, the day I fell in love, and you can sing it too. And you can sing it to her. I like you, Jessica. I like you, Jessica. You put me on game. Trying to get me those cookie points. I like Jessica. Y'all hear me? I like Jessica. And I ain't gonna keep going back and forth with you. I like Jessica. Okay, we got a lot of action. Guitar player just pulled in. I seen our sax player hit the pole early. No, not sax. Trumpet. Everybody's starting to roll in now. What do I need for this stage? I think my in-ear's in the computer bag. Do I need my jacket? Yeah, I'm gonna do that, Jessica. Great suggestion. Great suggestion. Thank you. Oh, where's my battery life like? I can't see it. Whatever. Oh, that's the other band. Ooh, the other band that was just on stage is leaving. I don't know who they are, but there's Antonio. There's our drummer. Oh, he done whipped right up in there. Yeah. I wonder what's the name of their band. They just finished breaking down. Their stuff is getting broken down, so now our stuff is getting set up. Because they've probably been here like 3 days. 4 days performing here at Epcot. I'm surprised this light isn't drawing mosquitoes in. Oh, it's Disney. Disney can afford to keep mosquitoes miles away. All right. Well, it's about that time. Remember, the only way you can get where you're going is to build relationships. So I have to go out here and speak to my bandmates and see how they doing, make sure they all right, checking on their drive, and, you know, interact, engage. But I can't do that on YouTube Live, ignoring them. I would bring y'all out with me. I probably, well, so here's what I'm planning to do. What's up, bro? I'm planning to go live tomorrow here at Epcot for one of the sets. I don't know exactly what time I'm going to go live, but I will try to go live tomorrow morning or tomorrow around noontime, Eastern Standard Time, somewhere before it's time for me to come here to perform, to let y'all know what time I'm going to go live so y'all can see the live performance live. I'm going to do that. So, y'all will get to have the ability to see the show live. And I'm probably going to pick the last set of the night because it's the amped up version. It's the, what's the word I'm looking for? Is that a Wagoneer? Oh no. I thought that was, no, who that is? Nice truck. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go with the last set of the night because it's gonna be super hype. Thank you, Jessica. Have a beautiful night. All right, so tomorrow I'm gonna go live twice. I went live twice today. I went live once during the morning or daytime, whatever that was, and then I went live again. I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow. I'm gonna go live early in the day, and then the second live later that evening. In the first live, I'm gonna try to say exactly, as soon as the video open up, I'm gonna say exactly what time I'm gonna post. I'm gonna go live for the show, Epcot show tomorrow, so y'all can see it live. And what I said I was gonna do? Yeah, as soon as the video opens up tomorrow, I'm gonna say that right off top. So if you don't catch the first live and it's coming close time to me to be at Epcot, you can just press play on a video I did earlier that day, and it's like, okay, Epcot live show is gonna be at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's an example. Don't go looking for the show at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So as soon as it come on, I'm gonna do that. You can get that and then know what time, and then come back and tune into the live. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. So love y'all. Have a good night. I'm gonna go get the sound check done at Epcot, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Remember, it's a good day, not because, what's my saying, y'all? It's not a good day because, it's a good day because I said it's a good day. I forgot what my motto is. Who remember my motto? My motto is, and I like to say that at the end of later, have a good night. I'll be looking out. Thank you, aiming high, no excuses. I'm gonna rephrase it. I'm gonna paraphrase my own doggone quote. Tonight is a good night, not because of anything or anybody, only because I said so. Peace.